Alright, the Reds, it's the post-match pint. Liverpool 5, Watford 0. Liverpool at top of the league by 1 point. Tottenham defeated tonight as well, so they look like they're out of it. That's nice, but who gives a fuck about anyone else? Let's talk about the Reds. Gareth Roberts, Neil Atkinson, Ben Johnson. The Reds were mustard tonight. They started well. They were all at it. They were having a run. They were taking people on. Trent was fucking brilliant. Loads of goals flying in. More goals could have flown in if we're all honest. Neil, you must be made up, lad.
Absolutely made up. Big thing is one of the things you just said there, spot on, taking people on. Yeah. They just ran at them and ran at them and ran at them.
Definitely being a word there.
Yeah, like, do a bit of that, please. Yeah. I don't know if you're not doing that. Mo was brilliant. Ran at them all night. At times, he was just on the touchline, made the pitch huge, and they were like, I mean, their left back, there was a point at about 25 where if I was their left back, I'd have been doing one of them to the bench. Hamstring's gone a bit here, you know, it's feeling a bit tight.
White flag.
Yeah. Everything, I'd done anything it took, I don't feel great. I thought they were excellent, and they ran at them, and then what I loved was, they ran at them off the basis of, it's alright if we lose it, because we're going to win it back dead fast. And that's, you know, that's, all of that is exactly what you wanted to see a bit more of, and they swarmed Watford at times, and they knew exactly what they were all doing, and I think it's dead important to say this, I thought Watford were alright. Yeah. They've got B5-0, they're 7th in the league, and I thought they were alright, and they deserve to get B5-0, and I can still say I thought they were alright. I think that's our best league performance of the season.
The keepers make some good saves. Second half, our keeper I'm talking about here, and they could have scored. Telefeo, when he's not falling over, looked decent, to be fair, and Neil's right, aren't you? It's definitely a Liverpool played well, not they were shit. Yeah. 5-0.
For a blue nose, he was alright. Let's have that straight. But I mean, he was a cheating little fucker. He's done alright, but he hardly got no change out of anyone.
No. Fabinho tackles him more than I've ever seen anyone tackle anyone.
Fabinho's performance.
Superb.
This is the first time I've seen him. My spec normally is low down in the ground, so it's dead hard to see context of his positional plays because you're dead low, so it's all just flat. It's the first time I was up in the upper main today. It's the first time I've watched him without the ball, and his fucking movement is as good as anyone's without the ball, just filling little holes, and it was honestly, I just watched him. It was to be all.
I used to wait the way Paul Ince had the governor on his boots, but if Fabinho put it on his, it'd be alright with him. Do you know what I mean? Because he fucking is,
he could have his boots on his head and it sat here, the governor on his face.
And he is though, isn't he? He literally is the governor, like he just, I mean, we're all saying about the running at them a lot more, they're all joining in, they were like the full-backs are both brilliant as well, they basically set up every single goal. But you kind of sense that it's because they're going, Fabinho's just boxed this.
Well, Fabinho's there, so I mean, his recovery, his ability to recover is unbelievable, but his ability to sit in, there's a couple of times Trent gets caught up the pitch, which is fine because he's playing unbelievably out of skin, Robbo the same. You turn and look, Fabinho's there just like, lads, you don't even notice him flitting into it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But it's not like Didier Man used to go and fill a little hole, but you'd know he'd filled it because there'd be a big hole in midfield. He'd go there, fill it, and then the next minute he's over there picking the ball up, centre mid and playing footy again and getting us moving.
There was a little bit first half where both full-backs were up the pitch. Milner was right back and Wijnaldum was left back, or vice versa. I can't remember which way they went. They just went, right, that's what we're going to do then. And I thought it was, the way the full-backs were, I thought was absolutely brilliant. You know, at times, Trent is where you expect Salah to be. Yeah. Salah's on the touchline, Trent's where you expect Salah to be. I thought, you know, you're just looking at that thinking, yeah, that's what I want. And I thought Trent tonight was phenomenal. Yeah. If there was a footballer who was watching on at Old Trafford thinking, I wish I was involved in this, I mean, that is that performance to a T. He was just brilliant.
Well, you can't help but do that thing, can you, where you go, imagine them crosses he put in tonight at Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? Because they were absolutely disastrous. Where do some of them crosses? You know, Mane's header, the other, like you said, he sets up 3 goals, Trent.
He sets up 3 goals. He sets 3 goals up. But I mean, the first one, what a header it is.
There's another one as well, by the way. What about his other cross that no one gets on the end?
Oh, what a ball!
But it's brilliant. It's beautiful.
He's so good there tonight, Trent. Yeah. It's like, it's never mind. It's a good full-backs performance, or he puts a few good crosses in. It's flawless. Yeah. His performance is flawless. He's the best player on the pitch in a team. Liverpool have got the best keeper in the league, the best centre half, the best centre mid, and Trent's performance tonight is better than any of them. That's how good it is. It's fucking ridiculous. You don't see them balls in. Beckham used to do them, and everyone crowed about him for fucking years and years and years. Gerrard's done them. That year when Gerrard played right midfield, Momo centre mid with Alonso, and Gerrard used to put some of them balls in. The ball for Virgil's first, mate, is fucking, It's on a plate.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't miss Virgil. He does well to score it. But if he misses, you want him fucked off. And like, fuck him. Let's play Eggsy next game. Fucking get in the stands, you big twat. If he'd have missed it, it would have been a disgrace.
The balls, so there's the Trent performance tonight, there's these people who are desperate to tell you stories as to why Trent should be moving into midfield at some point soon. And I'm looking at it tonight going, I'm all right with having the best right back on the planet.
Yeah.
The best right back on the planet, can I have him for the next 10 years? Can he just go and continue to be the best right back on the planet? Because where he is now, if he isn't the best right back on the planet, then all the best of the lads who's better. But in 3 years' time, he will be the best right back on the planet if he just stays there. He is outrageous. He's so good. And tonight was like this calling card of, what you want someone to play right? Well, it's not really right back, is it? I do all this. It's like when people are saying to him, well, it'll be good when he moves into midfield. We're not watching a Hoolier team here.
We're all right.
You know,
we're all right with him there.
He's there. He's be able to be a creative force. He can create more there than he can playing where Wijnaldum plays. What are we going to do? What? Move him into centre mid and tell him to keep it tidy and recycle it? No. I want him doing that. I want that ball.
It's the equivalent of that season. Just spoke about it. Gerrard moves right midfield and gets 20 goals and 15 assists or whatever it was.
Player of the season.
Player of the season from right midfield, but then wants to play centre mid, so ends up moving centre mid.
And gets about 4 the year after.
And isn't as good until we play him in front with Torres for a bit. Have you got him a vodka and orange?
I've got him a double as well because the Reds are fucking boss.
The Reds are boss. I've got a double vodka and orange.
Miami Vice here.
One of your 5 a day, John. Don't fucking judge it. One of your 5 a day. Keep me going, this mate.
Florida Keys.
The first has refreshing.
It wants to be.
It's fucking crisp.
We got him a minute.
Then I'll get another one. What about 5 and the Reds are still top of the league, mate?
Listen, we normally pull out sort of quite big points on this show because we haven't got that much time, and it's like, you don't want to get into like minutiae of goals, particularly when you score 5 of them. But it'd be a bit remiss of us not to talk about the time Mane chips the keeper with the back heel. So
it's the best thing I think I've ever seen on a footy pitch. My shins are absolutely grazed. Sadio, by the way, first 30-35 is phenomenal. Like it is, it's like it's a bit like when Jono does Teenage Dirtbag on karaoke and he does it better than the original. It's like that, you know what I mean? It's a Roberto Firmino karaoke performance, but he just takes it to levels that Firmino couldn't even think of for half an hour there. It is tremendous. It is, what a half an hour. I actually think he's goosed on 60. I like the impression he's going to say, like, be texting Firmino tonight going, what, you do that for 90? Are you kidding? Yeah. But that goal is just, he chips the keeper with a back heel. I was in the cop 80 yards away and I sort of never want to see it. Like, because what's in my head is the best thing I think I've ever seen any Liverpool player do.
When you watch it back, we've watched it back at our time, me and Gary under the stands, we found this weird Twitter account that does all the goals, and I know what you mean, but honestly watch it back, it's boss.
Barnsley in his pump, Barnsley at his best. I remember, the other thing is, by the way, he's fucking great in the air, Sadio Mane, like Barnsley, 88, 89, 90, Barnsley gets about 40 goals with his head. Mane tonight, what a header it is for the opener. He's beaten their centre-halves who come up against Troy Deeney in training from goal kicks, just running up and going bang. But the chip back heel is just the best thing I've ever seen.
Did you see as well, by the way, so Mane's done that, and sort of like everyone else on the pitch has gone, fucking hell, seen that, what he just done there? So Watford get a chance, and Troy Deeney goes, I'll have a go at that. And he like sort of crossed his feet and like fell over, and it just went out, and everyone went, lads, go just do the headers and that and swat it. It's not for you, that other stuff.
No, it's not for him. I walking up the ground today, seen the team, and I was a little bit worried, to be honest with you.
I was worried about the midfield.
I thought, that midfield's got no threat.
Exactly, yeah.
And the forwards, if it's Divock up top, Mane and Salah, I don't see where the goal's coming from. And like we were saying, I'll be happy with 1-0. Fucking hell, what a gobshite. I don't know why you have me on this. We better just having like that. Hey Siri, what did you think of the match?
Have a chat on Yates there.
It was sound. Nice one, Siri, lad. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the serious point was trying to make.
The serious point to that Sadio Mane is incredible.
Sadio Mane
is absolutely incredible.
We've gone from having no option up front to having Sadio Mane probably can do that job that Firmino does. out of nowhere.
And by the way, you just mentioned him there. I'm going to give him a shout. I was saying downstairs, I quite like him and Dan Osterman. Of course, you like him, he scored against Everton, but I do quite like Divock Origi. I like his attitude. I like that he's written off over and over again. He's not the best player in the world. Don't all have a go at me. But we were saying downstairs that he's almost like a fella that just sometimes does something. You go, I think he had that. And like that goal's not even on. Where's that come from?
The goal's
next minute's back of the net, and it's like, go ahead, lads.
The goal's great. He enjoyed the big switch as well. Yeah. He did one, nailed it, tried another one a few minutes later, it didn't work. But I love the fact that he'd gone, hang on. Well, I can do that. I can play a 50-yard ball. Yeah, you can, mate. He's probably never played one before because of where he normally plays. I thought he was great. Really pleased me, and it wouldn't surprise me. You know, Firmino's not right if you go over that again at Everton. To be honest with you, I'd be getting him on the pitch against Everton. The other one you mentioned, when you said the midfield before, completely agree with you. And then James Milner as his first half. James Milner's first half is just tremendous. It was just again as though he's looked back at what happened against United and went, so we need more. We need more of that, do we? Right, I'll do all of that. And I thought, you know, he just first half, and it was a tone-setting thing. We win 5-0, but the first 2 goals are everything. The first half's everything. Yeah. It sets this tone of this is the way we are today. And Milner was integral to it. I thought Milner was the business. I really did. I just loved watching fill in space.
I love those. You have those moments sometimes when you don't have to be on the cop. You can be anywhere in the ground, but you just hear someone say something, and immediately they basically get shit on. And like, there's a fella 2 away from me who goes, like they were just not Liverpool just knocking it down. This is at the very start of the match, and he goes, too much of this at Old Trafford, wasn't he? He was like, they're just knocking it down, knocking it down. Then Trent whips the ball and it's in the back of the net, and he was
That's positive.
But what he just said, I think, is absolutely spot on in that it felt like, not just Milner, everyone, obviously the manager, I know they have videos and they all sit down, they have a big chat and they go through it insane, and they have video analysts and they sit down and he goes, you were shit there and you should have done this here and all that. But it really looked like they took on board the bad points from Old Trafford and put it right tonight, didn't they?
I think the manager's press conference yesterday, I think was dead interesting in that he comes out and it's nothing. There's no apologies or there's no like, oh, we're struggling for form. There's none of that. It's like, we're fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And we've got this massive opportunity. Yeah. And me and Adam were talking about it before, and it was just literally like he'd been spending all morning saying to the players, lads, you're fucking brilliant. Do this and you'll be brilliant again. And then literally walks out one room, goes into another and tells the press the same. Hey, bollocks. These are brilliant, fucking get behind them. Yeah. Everyone needs to get behind us and realise the opportunity we've got. And that plays out in the game, you could see it. It was like, against United, it was just a little bit safe. It was like, we don't want to lose, and you can understand that. And like, we were frustrated on this the other day, I was fucking gobshite. But you can understand.
You did your own video analysis, look back at your performance, very pleased with it.
No, I've had a lot of feedback.
Have you had a lot of feedback? Yeah. Honest feedback, real.
Off Jürgen's boys with the video analysis. Fucking gobshite.
Yeah. See this bit where you give Robbo a plum pot? Yeah. Don't do that again.
No good. But I don't know. I just think you had a look at us tonight, and it was like. It was a case of, okay, let's just scratch, let's just start again. We beat Watford, sad. Let me play Everton next. We beat Everton, sad. Let's beat Burnley, let's beat Fulham. Let's see where we are.
This is massive. This basically we've now got eight against the bottom 14. What you've been calling the bottom 14 all the way through the season. That gap exists for a reason. The bottom 14. I think Watford are a good side. They're not a great side though, but they're a good side. And I thought they did well tonight. So Watford are 7th. So Watford are now theoretically the 3rd best side we're going to play. Now listen, Everton's its own kettle of fish, but let's say they're the 4th best then. Let's boost Everton for once on this. Let's boost Everton and say, all right, it's the 4th best. So everyone else is worse than them. We've just done them 5-0. And if we've got 9, well we had 9, now we've got 8. We've got 8 against these sides. If we win all 8, then
we're not a million miles away.
Well, no, we're absolutely banging there, and that's it. That's what it comes down to, and that's why tonight's massive, because it's not just beating them; it's absolutely waltzing around the pitch, looking like almost like we're playing a different sport. There's us and there's you, and you're all right and you're quite good, but look at everything we can do. Look at our boys. Salah tonight doesn't score. Firmino doesn't feature. Keita doesn't get on the pitch. Henderson's not on the pitch.
Keita does get on.
Well, he does get on. Sorry, but Keita's not on the pitch. Yeah. Not involved in any of that. Henderson's not there, he doesn't start the game. Go right the way through all of this, and you're like, good God, you don't really hurt us, and we do that to you, and you're one of the better ones. Let's go, let's just go.
That was going to be my next question, where there's 10 left. There's 10 left, can you win 10? Because if you win 10, they've won the league.
I think conceivably we can. I think when you look at the Rodgers side, which isn't as good a side as this, we went, 11 out of 13.
Yeah.
We won 11 on the spin and then fucked up a few or whatever, whichever way it was. I think we can. I don't think we will. I don't think we'll need to. I've been saying in my head, and I was saying to the lads, I think if we get 91 points, we'll win the league. I don't think City will get over 90 points.
Really?
Yeah. And I've said this since December, based on nothing other than no teams ever finish seconds with more than 90 points. So I'm just going with the stats. Okay, it's never happened before. It probably won't happen again. I mean, it might do. But I think if we get 91 points, we'll win it. And I think we'll get more than 91 points. We'll carry on doing that. You look at the sides we've got to play, we've got what? We just said. Next 3 games are winnable. Everton's alright, it's a fucking... But let's not kid ourselves, Everton is shite.
Yeah.
And Liverpool are really good.
Even the Evertonians
will say they're shite. They wanted the manager sacked until he won the other day. Then they've won, now they think they might be alright again. They've got a bit of hope, we're going to fucking knock the stuff out of them.
Cardiff.
Yeah. And Adam said a funny point before, he said, Watford and Everton have both in the last couple of games battered Cardiff. And hopefully it'll be like a false sense of security. Well, we're quite good, are we? Oh, lads, you know, that's Cardiff. This is Liverpool. Wallop. I think we do them. You then got an opportunity to beat Burnley at home, then you go to Fulham. Once you've done that, you're on what, 78 points?
And the other thing about
7 games to go.
You get to that point, and it means that City need to have been perfect in their corresponding fixtures. We hit that international break, and then we go from there. So we win the next 3. We hit that international break, and we're able to go right. At worst, we're a point top. At worst, that's your worst case scenario. But there's something else, which is this: we'll kick off every one of those games as favourites, and deservedly favourites, because we have better footballers, a better manager, a better shape, a better approach.
Surely confidence as well, though, because one thing we always talk about, and rightly so, and I've referenced this before, but I really liked what he said. When we did the Couch interview, Couch said about what it's like when you've really won a game well to go back in the dressing room. And he was talking about that he had to do one of them, the tests after the final whistle after a game once, and I can't remember what game he was on about, but it'd been like a really good win for Liverpool. So they had to go and do the test, and by the time he come out and gone back in, Everton had sort of calmed down. He said, but I was gutted, because he said, one of the things that's great when you played well and you battered a team, he said, it's like a little party when you get back in the changing rooms.
Right, this is spot on.
And so they're all in the changing rooms after beating Watford 5-0, all going around going,
you stood on the pitch with Virgil. At the final whistle, Virgil grabs Robertson and Alexander-Arnold and is having a laugh with both of them. Like, you've just put one on my head there each. Thank you very much indeed. I've got this brace, but you just landed them on my head.
It's their competition thing though, isn't it? You've got a competition for assists. Trent got 3 and Robertson got 2 tonight.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, tonight. So that's probably what he's saying. He's like, we won that one then, lads. You know what I mean? But either way, they're going back in there, they're bouncing, and tonight was exactly what they needed, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. Hopefully it's what everyone needed.
Yeah,
we can just relax now. We bounce into Everton, we beat Everton, we vanquish Everton, to be quite honest with you. We sweep them aside.
They vanquish themselves, them cunts.
Yeah, well, we get 2-0 up and they will vanquish themselves. They may not come on second half if we're 2-0 up at half time. We will absolutely vanquish them, and then we go from there. And you just say, right, it builds and it builds and it builds. You're saying, can we win every single one of them? We obviously can. Will we? Well, you probably won't, because normally that doesn't happen, but we can. And if we just start from the basis of, yeah, we can, and just have that attitude. And you know what? There's so many cowards in the last couple of weeks who would rather be where Liverpool supporters who'd rather be where Man United are than where we are. Battling for 4th, having a bit of an adventure, trying to win a cup. These men are cowards. These women are cowards. They do not do for me. I want to be where we are. This is a joy to be alive. What about the mighty Reds?
Is fucking right. Everton, the Reds are coming for you. We'll see you on Sunday, you pricks. Up the Reds.